The notion that science is satanic and deceptive to faithful Christians is a perspective held by some individuals who believe that scientific discoveries and theories contradict biblical teachings. This viewpoint often stems from a literal interpretation of the Bible and a mistrust of the scientific community. Proponents of this idea argue that science is an attempt to undermine the authority of God and the Bible, and that its findings are often misleading or false. One of the primary concerns of those who believe science is satanic is the theory of evolution. They argue that evolution suggests that humans and other living organisms evolved from a common ancestor through a process of natural selection, which contradicts the biblical account of creation. This, they claim, is an attempt to dismiss the role of God as the creator of the universe and all living things. However, this perspective neglects the fact that many scientists who accept the theory of evolution also identify as Christians and see no conflict between their faith and the scientific evidence. Another area of contention is the scientific method itself, which involves experimentation, observation, and the formulation of theories based on empirical evidence. Some argue that this approach is inherently flawed, as it relies on human reasoning and observation, which are prone to error. They claim that science is limited in its ability to understand the world, as it cannot account for the supernatural or spiritual aspects of reality. However, this criticism ignores the fact that the scientific method is a self-correcting process, where theories are continually tested and refined through experimentation and peer review. Furthermore, the idea that science is satanic and deceptive to faithful Christians is often based on a misconception of what science is and what it aims to achieve. Science is not a belief system or a worldview, but rather a tool for understanding the natural world. Its purpose is to observe, describe, and explain the phenomena that occur around us, without reference to supernatural or spiritual entities. This does not mean that science is inherently anti-Christian or anti-God, but rather that it operates within a specific domain of inquiry, which is separate from theology and faith. Additionally, the assertion that science is lying to faithful Christians implies a level of intentional deception, which is not supported by the evidence. Scientists, like any other group of professionals, are motivated by a desire to understand the world and to advance knowledge. While individual scientists may hold personal biases or agendas, the scientific community as a whole is driven by a commitment to objectivity and the pursuit of truth. The peer review process, which involves the critical evaluation of research by other experts in the field, helps to ensure that scientific findings are reliable and trustworthy. It is also worth noting that the relationship between science and Christianity is more complex and nuanced than a simple dichotomy between faith and reason. Many Christians have made significant contributions to the scientific enterprise and have seen their faith as a motivation for their work. The idea that science is satanic and deceptive to faithful Christians is often based on a false narrative of conflict between science and religion, which ignores the many areas of overlap and cooperation between the two. In conclusion, the notion that science is satanic and deceptive to faithful Christians is a misguided and misinformed perspective. While there may be areas of tension and disagreement between scientific theories and biblical teachings, this does not mean that science is inherently anti-Christian or anti-God. Rather, science is a tool for understanding the natural world, which operates within a specific domain of inquiry, separate from theology and faith. By recognizing the limitations and strengths of both science and faith, we can work towards a more nuanced and informed understanding of the complex relationship between these two important aspects of human experience.